Columbia is very academic centric, and computer science would be an amalgamation of your engineering and your science. By that, I mean the classic like implementation and invention thing. So it depends what you are into. And for computer science, for me, would be anything from writing software to researching things that can then be converted to software, I would say. Because any science you take, that is ultimately going to require you a math foundation and your ability to translate that into some technical way. So I think that would be computer science. And computer science at Columbia, as I said, is very acad centric and it's going to be very rigorous. There are tons of opportunities here, from small to the biggest firms. Everyone's hiring foreign students as well. There has been some hesitation, some shyness shown by a few big companies, but I don't feel the political scenario is against the hiring process here. At least at Columbia, I have seen every person having at least 2 job offers, and most of them are the good paying jobs. There are 4 mandatory breadth requirements, which would include systems course and theory course and AI course and this one more field. And then there are 2 courses which has to be PhD level. That is considered a 6,000 level course here. The course itself does not have strong requirements for a particular course. There is always option between at least 2 or 3 courses in any particular, as I said, like you have to take breadth course, so you'll have choices in that. But generally speaking, 6 courses are mandatory. You have to take of a certain kind and not a certain course itself. And 4 of them are elective. And then that elective has to be from CS. One course can be a non-CS, but you have to prove that to your advisor that it is related to CS in some fashion, and they have to approve it. There is always going to be certain courses. For example, the time we are in, machine learning is a very popular course, so everyone's going to fight for that. They have increased seats for that, but no, the courses are not readily available. If you want to take a popular course, you have to get in that Amazon deal kind of situation. Specializations that we have right now is machine learning, NLP, natural language processing, systems course. I think it is best if students look it up on the official Columbia website itself. But there are a bunch of tracks that one can opt for. And for that, I would say go for something which is reflected in your SOP and also makes you stand out. For example, in these years, you would find everyone going out for machine learning or AI or similar tracks. So maybe try to do something different than what everyone else is doing. But at the same time, it should also be reflected in your own SOP. It's standard. I think it's 30 credits. Each course is 3 credits. So you have to take 10 courses. On the course and you, how seriously the professor is taking the course and how seriously you are taking the course. So it could be as intensive as taking 2 other courses, and it can be as mild as not doing anything at all and just doing it 1 or 2 days before the exam and you barely passing or just managing to do something. It's my opinion that unless you're looking for a PhD in your future, GPA is not the most important thing, at Columbia at least. But if you want to manage a good GPA, as I said earlier, you have to be consistent. There is no shortcuts here. You have to do your reading and your assignments time to time, have a good understanding, regularly visit your TA for any doubts you have, and stay on track. For CA students, if they plan on going on in the machine learning track and doing those machine learning things, a very strong math background is required. So in that case, my advice would be to visit basic probability statistics, linear algebra, calculus, those topics. But if you have to learn a programming language for your MS and CS, then that is an alarm, I would say, because all courses in CS expect that you at least have good command in any one language, let it be Python or Java or C++ or whatever. It's not a requirement, it's a necessity. Like it's a given that you have good coding skills. As far as tools are concerned, I wouldn't recommend doing tools because that is not generally things like that is not a criteria that you will be tested on here. But programming is like your bread and butter. If you don't know how to do that, then it's a big flag of course. But yeah, I think math and things that you cannot learn quickly would be a generic advice would be that math or something that you cannot learn quickly should be done in before coming to it.